So this is 27 times the charm. It's often 27 times the charm because I forget what I'm doing and I forget which buttons I'm pushing and I don't bother looking at things to see if things are recording things and stuff and things. Yeah, so video today. Still haven't worked out that transition, but at least I can talk into the other noise. So it's really, really, really hard to get anything done or to help a particular situation when you feel disdain for that situation. The thing that I feel disdain for at the moment is this shiny-headed guy. And what's disdain? Dislike. The feeling of not liking someone or something and thinking that they do not deserve your interest or respect. So because I don't have respect for myself, sometimes that rubs off into the outer world where it appears that I don't have respect for other people, but that's not necessarily true, even though that might be the way that it comes across. The other problem is because I don't have respect for myself, I don't give myself the due time or energy. I don't put enough time and energy into myself to facilitate a better life, forward movement in life. And unfortunately, that then rubs off on everything else and everybody else around me, which is not an ideal situation to have. So in this thing, when you feel disdain for anything, you put energy into the negative, and things don't usually work that way. So what do they say? It's hard to prove a negative. It's hard to prove someone didn't do something. So in a court case, the objective is to show beyond a reasonable doubt that somebody did a particular thing. But to prove that someone didn't do something, there's always holes, there's always other things. There might not be a reasonable doubt that they didn't do it. Or maybe not. I could just be completely blowing smoke out my own butt. But my point is, when I'm feeling this way about myself, so I'm either ambivalent. So ambivalence is basically neither here nor there, rather than active dislike. I don't hate myself. I hate sometimes what I do and what I may have become, but I don't hate myself. I just have a cute, this. Dislike. Or would that be better this way? Dislike. Anywho, I don't know. It's not my boat to float. So I've changed gears, and so it's taken me an extra week longer and before that there's just no excuse. I was just being effing lazy and didn't do anything. So last week I didn't get anything out because I couldn't get this thing to record into this other thing that another thing to do a thing with the WhatsApp to get it onto the interwebs, and the same with the audio. I couldn't get the audio going because, again, I've changed multiple pieces of gear, and the plural of gear is gears. So technically, I'm correct in saying I've changed gears, and it hasn't really worked the way that I planned. And then that also makes me then feel worse about myself because I haven't been doing what I said to myself that I was going to do. And that's not an ideal situation to be in. So, look, as I often say, be excellent to each other. If you can't be good at it. And then the other one is, that's all I've got to say about that, I guess.